Hey guys, I'm Janice Higgins. I'm an Associate Executive Director with Monat Global, and I'm going to go over just a few steps that Deb from Canada went over with me the other day as far as Meet Monats and then Super Saturdays, Super Sundays. So to start off, um, we always lead with the Dare to Succeed presentation. We go off the brochure or we can print it off in our back office. Now, we want this presentation to be quick. If you need to, read it. Make it quick. I feel like we get off track a lot and we kind of fall away from the Dare to Succeed. We need to keep it simple, stupid for it to be duplicated within our downline and our organization. So please, let's stick to the Dare to Succeed guide. Let's read it if we have to. The words are already there for us. Keep it short and sweet and less than 25 minutes long. That's how long it should take for the Dare to Succeed guide. So 25 minutes or less. Do not go over 25 minutes. Next, what we want to have are some testimonials, either during or after the Dare to Succeed is presented. So after that, we want to break for about 10 minutes, and then we want to go over our onboarding training. Now, the person that's actually doing the Dare to Succeed guide needs to be the host or hostess of the event. Now, you as a leader, if you are the leader and you go to a Super Sunday or a Meet Monat, that's when it's your time to do the training. But you definitely want to give your host, your new market partner, or existing market partner in the business the opportunity to step up as a leader and present the Dare to Succeed guide. When you do this, you'll see them flourish. The more that they do the Dare to Succeed guide, the more that you give this over to them, the more they will step up to the game. Now, during the Dare to Succeed, we want to sort people. We want to sort people into retail, VIP, or market partners in the business. When I present the Dare to Succeed guide, this is how I sort. When you are talking about market partners joining the business, you need to tell them. Now, the choice is yours. It's up to you on what you choose to do. This may or may not be for you, but here are your options. Now, as a market partner, if you need the extra income and you are willing to put in the work, make sure you say that over and over again. If you want extra income and you want to work, then market partner is the way for you to go. We don't want to bring people into the business when they don't want to work. We want them as a VIP customer at that point. So that's how you sort. We want them to decide what's best for them and what they're willing to give and to do. Now, during the Dare to Succeed, we want to read 1 and 2, section 1 and 2, who and what, right? So we want to use the flyer, we want to read it, then we want to go into the product. Now, in Canada, the only thing that they go over is the Rejuvenate oil. You can also go over the systems that we have and just name them off. Give a short description of what they do. Do not go into testimonials. Do not go into a lot of detail about these products because it's going to be too long, you guys. So keep it short, sweet, and simple. But we definitely want to make sure that we're talking about the oil being our main product. Next, we want to go into 2 testimonials when we're talking about the product. These are 1.5 minute testimonials, you guys. Do not go into your lifelong story. Choose 2 people who have good stories and they're good presenters and they can keep it short and sweet. So 2 testimonials that are 1.5 minutes long. Now, you as the presenter, when you are getting ready to present the Dare to Succeed, you want to give a brief outline of who you are. So what we need to talk about is your background. What did you do before Monat? Next, why Monat? Why did you choose Monat? And then share what Monat has done for you, whether it's your hair and financially. So share that. It should be really quick. It should be about a 1.5 minute testimonial. Keep it short and sweet so you'll hold people's attention. So here we go. Here's a brief outline. The hostess comes up, gives her quick testimony of her background, why she chose Monat, and what it's done for her, product and financially. Then we go into the Dare to Succeed, sections 1 and 2. Then we go into the product, only highlighting what our systems are and talking a little bit about the oil. Give 2 short 1.5-minute testimonials from people in the audience or your market partners that are there in your organization. Next, we go into their options on how to get started. Retail, VIP, market partner in the business, but only if you are willing to work. Give them the option, love them where they're at. This may or may not be for you, but if you are willing to work, this is where you need to be as a market partner in the business. What we want to do is mentally prepare them that they're coming in and they're going to get ready to work their business. We do not want to give long, drawn out testimonies at business opportunity meetings. We do not want to do that. We want to be able to have more time with them and answering their questions and getting them started. We also want to do a hair quiz. So anyone who's there, we want to have time to be able to go over the hair quiz with them and suggest and recommend the perfect system for them. If it's a VIP customer, we need to get them started right away without the meeting running over 35 minutes long. Next, let's go into onboarding. So directly after the meeting, we have people that want to stick around for the business opportunity, just learning and onboarding. Maybe they're signing up, maybe they just signed up, and now we need to onboard them. So we want to train everybody there how to onboard properly, the right way. So what we want to do, we want to make sure that they know it's critical to get started within 72 hours. We want to go over fast start training. We want to make sure that we launch them within 7 days of them hitting join in the business. We want them to get started on their list right away and highlighting their top 10. Let's talk about their why. Let's set them down with their family and tell them to make a family goal together. This way, the kids and the husband will have your support. Vice versa, husband, wife will have your support in doing your business and reaching some family goals. Then you need to talk about your personal goals. Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to be in this company? Third, you want to have a financial set income goal, monthly goal, yearly goal. Write it down and map it out. We want to go through the Market Partner Academy at the very, very beginning, chapters 1 through 5, to get them onboarded properly and trained. We want to lead them to the Jumpstart Guide to look over and help get them started as well. It will also give them ideas on who to reach out and contact. Now, don't forget, your why and what you guys have written down, it needs to go on your fridge. And you need to look at this daily to remind yourself, what's the big long-term goal here? Why are you doing this business? Make sure you have a big hunker why, because when the going gets tough, you're going to need that big hunker why. Your goal is to find people, to find market partners, to find teams that want to do Meet Monats. These are the biggest growing assets that the company has, and they are working. Meet Monats bring in new market partners and new exposures. Gets people excited, gets people on board, and it's easy to duplicate. You're also hitting a bunch of people at once, so we like to even cross-line a meetup. We want a team that will build on Meet Monats. This builds momentum. We need to invite people to their launch. Give free samples, do the hair quiz. We also, at that Meet Monat, we need to build for the next event. Do not leave there without building for the next event. You'll hear this over and over again. It's not easy, but it is simple. So just keep that in mind. It's not easy, but it is very simple. If we duplicate this within our entire organization, prospecting and introducing, that should be the Dare to Succeed. Onboarding needs to be the Fast Start and the Smart Start program. We as leaders, if you are MMB and up, maybe MM and up, you decide for yourself, but there needs to be a system in place. Start doing onboarding videos. Start doing onboarding calls for your team, especially if you're growing and having great momentum. Start a simple system that's duplicatable and repetitive throughout the week and throughout the month. Whether it's conference calls, team calls, You guys know what works best for you and your team. So get a stupid simple system together and stick with it and be repetitive in it. When you go to these Meet Monats, don't record them because people will start not showing up. So keep it non-recorded and keep the conference calls not recorded. That way they'll start showing up to the calls and to the Meet Monats. New market partners, they definitely need to show up to these Meet Monats and conference calls within the team. So let's go over a briefing, and I'm going to read it off to you guys. So the host gives her short story, goes over the Dare to Succeed, reads it if she has to, read it fast. We have the options to join, we have a little bit about the product, then we close it out, and we remind people, if you are willing to work, then a market partner is definitely what you need. We announce the next conference call for those that join. We go over the 72-hour Fast Start program, or Smart Start, depending on what program we're on at the time. We launch. We talk about the why. We go over our contact list, highlight our top 10, go over Market Partner Academy 1 through 5, the Jumpstart Guide. Make sure that when we close out, we tell them to get with the person that invited them to the call, to the Meet Monat. We announce the next Meet Monat, and we announce the next conference call. All right, guys, thanks for listening. So we go by 2 simple systems: the Dare to Succeed when we present and we talk about the opportunity and the product. Then our second step is for onboarding, and that's the Fast Start, Smart Start program. It's pretty easy. Let's keep it duplicatable, and let's stick with the Dare to Succeed so that it can be easily duplicated within our entire organization. Bye, guys. See you soon.